Welcome to the 1204. So many of my family members, they have tried their hardest to persuade me to get married. My parents, my grandma when she was alive, my uncles, my auntie, even my brother's wife's mum. She tried to hook me up with someone. And if you're Nigerian, if you're Igbo Nigerian, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Because marriage is a big thing where I'm from. They are so desperate for people to get married. I know marriage is not for me because I know me. I know myself better than any one of those family members who is actively trying to get me married. So I know what I'm talking about when I say that this is not for me. People keep telling me how old I'm getting. I mean, that's obvious. I'm not getting, any younger. Marriage is not for me. I know that. But the people trying to convince me. And here's the problem I have with that. People make out like marriage is a one size fits all. And if somebody doesn't want to get married, then there's something wrong with them. This is what I say to my people that try to convince me. And I said this to my parents. I said to my parents, because they wanted me to marry, there was this girl they wanted me to marry. And it was never going to work between me and this person. But my parents were so desperate for me to get married. And I'm trying to explain to them. I said to them, you do realize this is not a boyfriend and girlfriend situation. It's not a boyfriend or girlfriend situation. So I can't just pack my bags and just leave. What happens if I find myself in a predicament? And because I've signed on some document somewhere in the church, I can't just get up and walk off. That's the thing. All these people who are trying to convince you to get married, as soon as, as soon as shit hits the fan, especially in a black community, whether it's black Caribbean community, Africans, or whether it's black Americans. Because you people, you're all spooky and you all behave in a similar way. So you could be a woman. A husband starts beating her, cheating on her and beating, cheating and beating. You could be a man. The wife starts verbally abusing and using. She could be using you and abusing you. And when you go and tell your parents and say, look, listen, you convinced me to sign up to this madness, all they're going to do is they're going to tell you to stay and pray. They're going to tell you to stay in that marriage and to pray for that marriage. And I hate to say this, and I hate to break it to you guys, to you spooks, but your prayers don't make it past the ceiling. It's a fucking waste of time. People are trying to convince you to make this big decision. And when it goes wrong, those people would, sorry, not when it goes wrong, should it go wrong, these people who convince you to sign up for that are not going to be anywhere to find. They're not going to be anywhere to be found. They will tell you to stay and pray. They're not going to help you. If you come up from work one day as a man and your wife is pissed off and she starts throwing your pants and socks on the streets, the person who convinced you to marry that slag, it's not going to put you up for the night. I wouldn't be getting married anytime soon. In fact, I wouldn't be getting married at all. I believe that when a relationship is done, it's done. And I want to sever ties with that person immediately. I don't want to stand up in a court trying to argue with this idiot about who gets what. I don't want to talk to some pastor that's going to come round to the house. I think when it's time to move, you have to move. And not being married allows me to do that. I think people should mind their own business and stop trying to project marriage onto others. Even this Nico, what's her name? Nico Sherry. I mean, it's my first time watching her video, so I'm not sure even if she's even married. I know that she had her 2 boys out of wedlock. So her herself is not even married, I'm assuming. She may have remarried. But, I doubt that. Marriage is not for everybody. And what we do in the black community is, especially if you're a woman and you're not married, people start to look down on you. They start to think that there's something wrong with you because nobody has made you a honest woman. Nobody has made you a honest woman. When in reality, married women are some of the most dishonest women. It's complete rubbish. People should just mind their business. Mind their business. If people want to get married, they will. And if they don't, they don't.